I've just put the girl in hospital. Dolores Guerrero.
Sit down, Dr. Jason. Join us. One reason for these conferences is for each staff member to integrate his policy with the central authority. Otherwise, he's liable to go off and do things that cause trouble to other members.
Not one of my recommendations has been carried out.
Oh, come now. That's a pretty broad statement.
Broad statement. Loretta Wilson. I recommended competitive sports. I found her lifting 50-pound sacks of potatoes. One of my girls is in the sewing room in a state of complete frustration. She can't handle machines.
Very valuable therapy, the sewing room. It teaches girls a trade.
But the same girl was hysterical a few hours ago, locked up in solitary confinement.
Meditation, Dr. Jason. A disturbed girl needs to be isolated. It protects the others.
And the laundry room. What kind of therapy do you call that?
Well, there are a lot of unpleasant jobs in the world. There have to be people to do them.
But they're not adults, they're children. Were they sent here to be healed or to have a profit sweated out of them? Is that what you meant?
Meant?
That I was making promises that couldn't be kept and you wished I could do something about it?
I'm afraid you misunderstood me, Dr. Jason.
Mind you, I'm not opposed to an occasional experiment, but we must operate within our budget. There's no time to pamper individual problem children. They must be given group discipline.
I don't see how I can operate this way. I can't do the girls any good.
Frankly, Dr. Jason, taking on a psychiatrist was not my idea. The state authorities sent you here without consulting me.
Because, Mr. Riggs, as I've since found out, you have the highest number of returnees in the East.
If you want to leave, Dr. Jason, that's your privilege.
I see.
Look, I've had a lot of experience in penal institutions. Believe me, your whole approach is impractical.
You mean you can't change human nature?
Well, most of these girls will be arrested again before they're out of here a year. Oh, why be sentimental about congenital criminals?
It's in their blood, of course. Tell me, Mr. Riggs, what do you propose to do for these girls?
Give them custodial care. Punish them when necessary. And teach them to respect authority. I think that's something we can all learn, Dr. Jason.
Thank goodness this was a new school. Not like a prison. No stone walls.
Dr. Jason.
Hi there.
Taking your day off in town?
Yep.
Ought to stay around for Visitor's Day. I hear you may be leaving for good.
Things get around fast, don't they?
Well...
May we come in? Girls, these people from the city council to see our school. For the girls who have no parents coming to see them on Visitors' Day, usually arrange some sort of recreation.
Oh, of course. All right, girls. Recreation. Perhaps the gentleman would like to hear them sing.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Thank you. All right, girls.
Let's come in.
Is this all right for everybody? Just a song at twilight. Girls, you know the words, girls. I heard you sing it.
Try it again, Miss Wheeler, please.
All right, girls. Just a song at twilight.
Girls. Oh, it doesn't really matter, Mr. Riggs. Don't make them sing it again if they don't feel like it.
Of course they feel like it. Don't you, girls?
Really, I'd like to see the grounds once more.
I'd like to show you some of my
Wait a minute, mister. Mister, I've got something to tell you, mister. Hey, mister, we're not shy.
What do you skill, mister? 3 for a quarter. Win a lucky Cupid doll. A lucky Cupid doll. A lucky winner. Thank you, sir.
You lose your temper, you miss your aim.
Good evening.
Looks just like him, doesn't it?
Good shot.
Captain of the softball team, Barnard, 42.
Take your choice, lady.
Here's 26.
Hey, what's the idea?
Are you really leaving us, Dr. Jason?
I've been pounding the pavement all day trying to figure out an alternative, but there is none.
Would you like a hot dog?
No, thank you.
Girls will forget soon enough. They're used to disappointment.
It was a great mistake appealing to you in staff meeting this morning. I thought you'd bear me out.
Lose my job? What good would that have done the girls?
What good are you doing now?
A little. At least I like to think so. I'm afraid you don't understand the problem of social work, Dr. Jason.
But Riggs is your idea of a sound approach.
At least he's realistic. When you're short of staff and money, you've got to work with groups. Well, I was an idealist once like you.
I should have known you then.
Dr. Jason, until I came here, I never knew what part of the country I'd be in from one year to the next. I've never had much time for a life of my own, but I have learned a lot about the lives of girls like ours. The alleys they play in when they're little, their homes and their gangs. What good can we do a girl here when she goes back to the same environment that made her this way in the first place? Take little Dolores. How will she be treated on the outside? What kind of jobs will be open for a girl like her?
Fast, please.
What are you doing about that, Dr. Jason?
If Dolores were able to live with herself, she'd be better equipped to face the kind of life she'll find on the outside.
Every time I'd bring a girl one step forward, Riggs in the institution would pull her back. You can break your heart for just so long.
Then you begin to compromise.
I do what I can within the existing framework.
One compromise after the other until you're fighting on the enemy side.
Sit down, lady. Wait till it stops.
You can't work within this framework. It's more than Riggs. It's a whole system. You've got to fight it.
And leaving it is your idea of fighting it, Doctor?
Well,
Who are you to judge anyway? I've spent every shred of my time and emotions on these girls. I've lived every girl's life.
why? Afraid of your own emotions?
Save that for your patients.
Wait till it stops, lady. Do you want to break your neck?
Why don't you try living your own life for a while? You might find it highly enjoyable.
I warned you, lady. You can't sue me.
Are you hurt?
Stay away from me.
Balloon lady, you look like you need a lift.
Go away.
Here. That was for me.
What do you think of that sister of mine? That babysitter. She ran off to Chicago with some job. My folks are boiling. Take it easy. Attack his own friend. So my mother slipped me this letter, and it's from him. Well, go on and read it. It's got some very intimate details. Oh, come on.
Sexton girl?
I haven't been up here for some time, girls. But judging from the lack of discipline I observed this afternoon, maybe I'm neglecting my duty. I'm afraid things are getting a little lax around here. We can't nail pictures up here, girl. It's defacing public property. Take it down, girl. Take it down. Come on. This thing. Dust catchers. These things mark up the walls. You girls must learn to take better care of your quarters. Come on now. Let's teach you girls. Come on there, Tommy. Slowly. Get down. You too. Yes, Edward. I'm afraid you'll have to take it down. Oh, you. Come on, this side too. You hear what I said to the other girls? Take these things down. Very good, child. What is this? Oh, no, yes, it is. Let me see. Sit down.